Well, welcome to the Presenting Iceland exhibition that Projekt Hansa has put on here in the European Parliament. We've been talking about all sorts of different aspects of what Iceland can bring. Projekt Hansa, of course, is looking at cultural and business links right across Northern Europe, from Reykjavik in Iceland right the way across to Riga in the Baltic. And I'm absolutely delighted to be joined here by Bergdís Ellertsdóttir, the Icelandic Ambassador to Brussels. Thank you for coming along to launch our exhibition here. I know these exhibitions, they talk about all sorts of different aspects of how Iceland presents itself to the world. But I wonder if you could just help. I know that Iceland is very keen on renewable resources, you've got a lot of geothermal energy. Perhaps you could tell us something about that.
Yes, I mean, this is a very important aspect of our sustainable harnessing of our resources. I mean, we have sort of been blessed by this, so we have now been able to, for all heating and all electricity, we use geothermal or hydropower.
Oh, wow.
So which makes us quite special in
Yes.
the European context, and has totally changed the way we live and modernized Iceland.
So you're not using fossil fuels at all for electricity?
No, not for electricity and not for heating. Of course, transportation is still an issue, and our fishing fleet.
Talking of your fishing fleet, that is another issue. Projekt Hansa is going to be doing a specific event on fisheries in a few weeks' time, which obviously we'll be inviting you to attend. But Iceland has got some great fisheries. How do you see that developing going forwards?
I think it will stay as one of our main economic industries. Fisheries is very important to our economy, even if in the last few years tourism has overtaken fisheries in importance in the economy. But it's still one of it's sort of the backbone of our economy. And this is, of course, because we have for so many years had very good management of our resources. So we think we are exemplary in the world of how to manage fishing stocks around the countries.
Yeah, well, I'm old enough to remember the cod wars that we had going on between Britain and Iceland. Of course, with Britain coming out of the European Union, we'll be leaving the common fisheries policy, and I think we'll have a lot to learn from you and how you have managed to sustainably manage all your fishing stocks. Now, before I became an MEP, I worked in publishing, and a few years ago I went to Iceland on business, and it was so beautiful. I extended my trip, so I went there for I think 2 days, ended up staying for about 10 days. But it is a magnificently beautiful country. How you said earlier tourism is increasing in importance. What do you think it is about your country that tourists keep coming back for?
It's the nature, first and foremost. Although we have also tourists who come for music festivals, who come for culture and other issues, but first and foremost it is the special nature that Iceland has.
Because you've got that great geyser. How do you pronounce it?
Geysir, yes.
Geysir.
Yes.
Okay, I'm terrible with these pronunciations. Which isn't all that far from Reykjavik.
No, actually you can see a lot just in a couple of days. You can do what we call the Golden Circle, which you have, one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Iceland, and you have the hot springs and all of that in a day. So,
just out from Reykjavik.
From Reykjavik, yes.
But Iceland is a surprisingly large country. I know your population is quite low, but when you actually start trying to travel around it, as I did, I went up to Westfjords.
Westfjords, yeah, that was adventurous.
Yeah, that was quite a journey.
Exactly.
It must be said.
Yeah.
But absolutely stunning scenery. So personally, I'd urge anyone to go up to Iceland for a short break. Now, of course, the other aspect of Iceland is the way your economy is shifting. You've already said that tourism is growing. How do you see relationships between Iceland and the European Union, or Iceland and Britain, sort of changing going forward, or do you think they'll remain fairly static?
I mean, a lot of things are changing in the world, not just that the UK is leaving the European Union. So I'm sure we will see some developments, and also with China and Asia and even Africa growing stronger. So I'm sure we will see changes in the future. At the moment, though, the most important market for us is the European Union, of course, with the UK. UK is by far the most important market for us. But at the moment, we rely on the agreement on the European Economic Area, which gives us access to the internal market, and a substantial part of our exports goes to the European Union.
Okay. Now, speaking as a historian, of course, I know a huge amount about Icelandic culture in the back. The sagas are brilliant, and indeed in Egil's saga we learn that one of your great warriors, Egil Skallagrimsson, I think his name was, came down to England in the 10th century and helped us fight a battle against the Scots, which we won. In England we think we won it, of course. In Icelandic sagas, Egil Skallagrimsson won it. What are the sort of cultural attractions in Iceland for tourists from Britain to come and Europe to come to?
But there's a very lively art scene, just in especially music, but also in other art forms, which I think would be appealing to the British tourist.
I liked it.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, there are some quite famous music festivals by now, draw a lot of people, in particular from the UK. So I think, yes, we have a lot of it.
Good, and of course your beautiful knitwear, and I would say nobody can go to Iceland and come home without a jumper. Anyway, thank you very much for coming to the European Parliament to launch Projekt Hansa's Presenting Iceland exhibition. We've got a full pack week of events, which I hope you will be joining us at. And thank you very much for explaining about your beautiful country to us.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you.